Here's the topic. I had someone leave a comment, and I don't generally respond to comments, but when it comes to responding, if the comment's good, then yeah, I'll make a quick video on it. It's like this. When I made the previous video talking about how Hasan Piker could literally sink Twitch, and then you have to question for a second why exactly Amazon is allowing Hasan Piker to basically make Amazon look kind of bad because Amazon owns Twitch. A commenter said, well, you don't understand how much money Twitch makes. Actually, Twitch doesn't make money. They bought Twitch for, what was it, $970 million way back about 10 years ago. It has yet to ever make a profit. It's an interesting little think piece to some degree. But all the ads taken in and all that, yeah, it's actually a net negative. And so, for those that don't understand what I'm getting at with this, Amazon, every minute, produces $1.33 million. $1.33 million every minute. Now, if you had hour and a half-ish, you would have the total asking price of Twitch back in the day. Where am I going with this? When I said Hasan Piker, literally, some of the off-hilt things that he says could actually damage Amazon. If at any given point, the majority of people start pointing, like say the religious right, then starts to take a notice for a second. And they're like, oh, wait a minute. Seems like this guy is saying all this crazy stuff. And you know how a lot of the biblical people, they happen to like the Jewish people because they consider them to be their ancestors religiously, kind of brothers in some ways. I mean, you ever seen those ads on the TV, Christians and Jews come together? What happens to Amazon's profit margin if a bunch of Christians and the country that spends the most money worldwide, if they say, well, we're not shopping with them, they support this crazy left-wing Alex Jones-like guy, this Hasan Piker guy is basically saying all this stuff against God's chosen people. Do you know how much money Amazon could lose? Can any of you even comprehend that? $1.33 million per minute. How many minutes are there in an hour? How many hours are there in a day? And then add up that day for each minute, $1.33 million. And then think about that in the course of an entire year, how much money that is. It's kind of staggering. It really is. See, Amazon actually has something to lose if word gets out that Hasan Piker is basically Alex Jonesing up one of their assets. People might even start questioning. Now, the only saving grace right now for Amazon is the fact that recently there were all those high expensive masks that went over to that protest, the LA riot, the deportation riot. So people might feel a little certain way. Well, I don't want to shop with them, but I don't want to shop with them. Maybe they'll shop somewhere else. And people are innately lazy. So a lot of people, even though they'd say, oh, I don't like what this guy's saying about the Israeli people. But you'd be surprised how many people would shop with the competitor if they felt that, biblically and, all that crap mattered. So yeah, I don't get why, for even a moment, why exactly Amazon just hasn't put the clamp down on Hasan Piker. I'd really love to know the mindset on that. Maybe Bezos doesn't know, or maybe Bezos is like, I'm so rich, I don't care. I don't know. I don't know. But considering that Twitch has never made a profit, and they spent $970 million to purchase it, meanwhile, Amazon, every minute, makes $1.33 million. And do the numbers. Just think about it for a moment. Which is worth more? Which can do more damage? And PR matters. So I don't know. For people that don't know how to do basic math and are just emotional, I mean, I get it if you're a gamer, a game streamer. Oh, God, I don't want Twitch to go away. I don't want it to go away either. But understand this. If it came between Bezos losing a huge market share for a certain amount of time, even just a week or 2 weeks or a month, and this joke of a platform called Twitch, Which do you think which one's gonna survive? I'm just saying. Anyways, this is Freedom Phil. And always turn up the video speed. If you got through this video at regular speed, I don't even know how you did it. You should be watching everything at 1.75. I'm going to upload this. And by the way, this isn't any hate on the far left or the far right or far anything. I don't care. I'm just looking at it mathematically and from a sense of bad PR is bad business. And that's why most businesses have a kind of thing like, hey, don't act like a jackass if you're a representative of us to some degree. And everybody talks about freedom of speech and all that nonsense. But at the end of the day, if things start looking bad, too bad, then people put the foot down. But I'd really love to know the mechanics of Bezos' mind on that. Sometimes I wonder when it comes to Twitch and Amazon if he forgot he even owns it. Because it's such a minuscule factor. All right. Take it easy.